They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After getting stuffed on first.
Better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big
pick up there at 22. First down, a run with Cohen.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Stephen Weatherly, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 2nd and 19. Now it's Trubisky looking sideline, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Vikings heading out, and it's Kirk Cousins at the helm in his 2nd season in purple and white, 8th year overall. 30 touchdown passes for him a season ago. That's a career high as he aims to get the Vikings back into the postseason. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 19 carries, 70 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
12 yards there and a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings, and he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense as dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get more than enough carries to threaten 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal for Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on
First down, here's the run with Cook. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They only got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility that people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. It's caught by Treadwell. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike Spoke.
First down, here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So we've come up, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. 13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams, and Niners, Seahawks. And then we'll know the 12 teams who will continue on into the playoffs starting next Saturday here on EA Sports. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. But when this ball's tipped, now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Now we're cooking. It's the coach. This is NFL football.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 19 carries, 70 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll run on first down. Cook able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip.
Play action. Now Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Well, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Cook, and he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Cousins now. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
We got 3.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 10-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one... Cousins now to throw on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here are the... Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins the thrower. Complete. Smith has it. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think...
First down throw for Cousins. They'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins here to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down. Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Cousins. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here we go.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 36 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
is mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.